Alright guys, I'm going to go through another example to find out how to factorize cubic functions. Now there's a few different versions you may be given. The other previous example I went through is when you need to find a number within a factorized form. So they factorize most of it, but you just need to find out a specific number. But in this case, I'm actually been given two roots. Okay, so let's see if we can factorize using two roots. Now, if you remember, there are a few different ways you can actually show a cubic function. And the way that we're focusing on is the root form, which is y equals a, x take b, x take c, x take d, where these values here are my roots. All right, so I'm going to figure out how to put some of these values in and actually to figure out one of those roots, because I've only got two and there's going to be three roots. Okay, so the first thing I want to know is that I'm going to let a equal 1. Now, I'm not just letting it equal 1. I shouldn't have said that. I know a equals 1 because a is whatever's in front of my brackets here. Now, if you imagine, there's actually a 1 in front of this x squared. Now, that 1 I know is going to be a, because if I expanded all this out, you're going to have x cubed. And that x cubed is going to be 1x cubed. If I had a 2, that would have been 2x cubed. If there was a 3 in the front, it would be 3x cubed, and so forth, so forth. So without even doing anything, I know that a is going to equal 1. So when there's a number in front of there, you may have to reconsider and work out what a is first. But in this case, I don't have to worry about it because I just kind of know already. So I'm just going to ignore a for now. But remember, yeah, it might be a different number. So if you have a number in front of your x cubed, you're going to have to find that out as well. Okay, so in this case, I am given two roots. So this root here and this root here. I'm going to substitute these into my form. So I just need to find out what this d is, or this unknown root here. Okay, so I'm going to do a similar thing to what I did before in the previous video. I'm going to make this equal to the factorized form. So, because I haven't been told this is the expanded version, I just need to find the factorized form. So I'm going to write the expanded form. Okay, I've done my expanded form. I'm going to actually expand this as well to make it easier, and I'm going to have this bracket on its own. So I'm just going to write x squared, so let's do our FOIL or our clause. So x squared, take 6x, take 2x, which is negative 8x. Negative 2 times by negative 6 is positive 12. X take d. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this side here. And based on my previous video, I talked about how I can find out what this unknown value is. And that's where we're up to now. Okay, so from my little cheat from before, I know that this number and this number have to equal this number here. So 36 is equal to 12 times by negative d. So if I divide by 12, 3 is equal to negative d, so d equals negative 3. I know that the factorized version is going to be x squared take 8x take plus 12, and they're going to have x. Now I've got negative 3, and it's going to go into this negative spot here, so it becomes plus 3. Okay, now please be sure that you actually check on how I knew that shortcut with the highlighted bit. Please go to my previous video to see where that comes from. If you have no idea why I've done that, please go check out that previous video to have a bit more clarity on that. Okay, so here we go. This is our factorized version, so you have two. So here's where I've got my expanded x squared term, and then the final versions when I've got my 3 brackets there, so you can clearly see my roots. Okay, so this is my factorized form for the graph, x squared take 5x, take 12x, plus 36.